Hi, it's Megan. I wanted to do a review for the Hourglass Diffused Heat Ambient Lighting Blush. I got two of them, and I'm kind of obsessing over a third, which I'll probably end up getting. The two I got are Dim Infusion and Luminous Flesh. So these are kind of, I guess, the most, I don't want to say boring colors, but these are probably the ones that are the most easy for most people to use. So I guess that's a way of saying it. So this right here is Dim Infusion, and according to Hourglass and Sephora, it's a subdued coral. I guess these are available on the Hourglass site, although somewhat sold out, and on the Sephora site for VIBs with a full release for everyone February 21st, which seems like an awfully long time from now. But this is the way it looks, and I have outdoor swatches. The packaging is very cute. They're, what, 0.15 ounces. Mine already has fingerprints on it. And just to compare it to the Radiant Light palette, this is the size of that. This is the blush. This is what I have. So, and then inside it has a great mirror. It's really, I'm not going to show it on camera, but it has a great little mirror there. You can kind of see. I did this on my left cheek, and I also put it on my left eye using just a blush brush. So I took this and I just went like that, and then I just did this. It's a smaller blush brush. And what do I think about it? Well, first of all, let me actually talk about the colors, then I'll talk about the formula. This color, both of the ones I got, I'll show you the other one, Luminous Flesh, which is a champagne rose. And so you can see it's got the marbling of a highlighter. So it's a blush and a highlighter mixed together. And it's supposed to add depth and dimension, be lightweight and airy. Then there's a baking technique, an Italian one called Miscellany, which gets the marbled effect. I guess that's true. None of them are the same. They're all different because of that. They, you know, obviously the same color generally, but the marbling's gonna be a little bit different. With both of these, the highlighter that's mixed in, it's pretty much the same kind of color. This one's a little bit more golden. This one's a little bit, they call it champagne, so it's kind of like a soft gold, not, what's the color? Soft gold kind of taupe thing, but champagne is really the best way of describing it. Kind of that slightly goldish tint to it. This one's a little bit more gold than that. But I thought they both applied very similarly, although the colors are really different. I'm obsessed with coral blushes. I just, for some reason, adore them. I've got a slightly yellow undertone to my skin, and so sometimes I feel a little uncomfortable with pinks. Both of these colors are super warm in my opinion, which, since I think of my skin tone as warm, worked really well for me. What surprised me, if you look at them in the pan, I don't know, I just didn't think that they were going to be as pigmented as they are. So I didn't brush it off too much, but if you see, like, that's a lot of blush on there, and I really didn't apply a lot. I just kind of did a quick little swab, and I got a lot of color. So this right here, so let's see, we have Luminous Flush on this side. You can see the pink. Dim Infusion, which again is kind of that coral color. As I go back a little bit, because this is a little bit warmer tone, I like it better on my skin than I like some other pinks, and you can blend it down really easily. I was playing around with it, but I wanted to put on camera exactly how much blush you get if you just do like a quick swipe. So I actually probably won't use this brush going forward now that I've tried it. A fan brush is better, in my opinion, with my lighter skin tone, especially given that we're in January, so my skin tone's even lighter than it normally is. Does it look natural? Yeah, I think it really does. It is kind of incandescent. I'm a huge fan of Hourglass products. So, I mean, they're pricey, but these are $35. But I really like them. I find the products high quality. They're very natural looking, and they wear really well. So these wear on me about 8 hours. Just kind of depends on my day. We've had a lot of hot temperatures here, so if it gets really hot, it'll start to fade a little bit faster, but after 8 hours, I still felt like I had a really strong flush on my cheeks. And of the colors, I do have a slight preference for the Dim Infusion, just because I'm obsessed with coral blushes. But as far as pinks go, this is actually kind of one of my favorite pinks. I really like that. It does get a little bit powdery, but I don't mind that so much. I'm pretty careful with my product anyway, so I don't have a problem with making a big mess. It's a little powdery. It's not super powdery. You can see I've like run my brushes through these and they're not caking or flaking everywhere. I will say I dropped this one. It went bouncing on the cement and I was just horrified. I was like, oh God, I just got it and I had to really do that. But if you can see, it's perfect. There's nothing. I mean, maybe it'll fall apart later, but it held up beautifully. So I wouldn't try it if I were you, but they're actually tougher than you would think. Let's see. You can build it up really heavy and you can then shear it out, so they're very blendable. And I guess when I was saying it was kind of a little bit powdery, it's also a very creamy formula, which is kind of an odd contradiction, but it feels really creamy as you put it on your skin. And since I have dry skin, that's a huge plus. Something too powdery that doesn't have that kind of creaminess to the formula is a problem for me to apply. So let's see, what else did they say? I really like these. Last year I just felt like, I don't know, I wasn't excited about a lot of the blushes I tried last year. It was kind of a dry blush year for me. This year I feel like all these great blush formulas are coming out. I am obsessed and will probably get the Mood Exposure, which is a soft plum, only because it's a hard color to find and I really like this particular formula and I think it does look super natural. So a color like that, which is a little bit harder to find and then a little bit harder to use, I think this would be a great way to go with this particular brand. I think that's it. I really like it. This is kind of one of those things that you can use for 1 minute makeup, since it is a little bit softer, even though it's very pigmented. I like the fact that I can kind of get some real pigment, but a soft kind of look on my eyes, and I would just throw one of these in like a gym bag and could do like a 1 second makeup look with them, because it works as both an eyeshadow complementing the blush. Like I said, I do prefer the peach a little bit better, the coral, but this, for someone warm skin tone like me, this is a great pink. So overall, great. If you have comments, if you have these feedback, other colors, I'd love to hear it. Please subscribe on YouTube. And I am also writing a novel on YouTube called Masks, which is about kind of makeup and the masks that we all wear. This product, I have to say, I give an A to. I was not that excited about many blushes last year. This year, these particular two, I really like the concept. I really like how they apply on, and I just like how wearable and natural looking they are. And it's a soft but pigmented look, so they're great. That's it. Thanks.